Alright, says I'm live. So, what's up, everybody? It's Terminator Juice. And let me put the chat on the screen. I might minimize the chat or remove it from the screen when I'm playing because it's there's a lot of information on the screen on Xenoblade. So, alright, so what this is going to be, this is called Juice Adventures. I'll be playing this gem of a game. Definitely contender for top 10 games of the generation. And so I had this idea. I played it a little bit in the last stream, but I haven't really played in a few years, like consistently. And what I want to do, and I'm going to do this with at least one other game too, is I want to basically do a blind journey, no map. So I'm going to start at New LA. I'm going to try to go get to Caldros without using the map or fast travel or Skells. It's going to be on foot. And then I will battle random enemies. They got to be like level 50 or higher. And let's just see if I can find my way to Caldros. What's up, Clocked It? My one viewer. I know it's a little early for the West Coaster, especially if they watch Ms. the T. Look at that. Look at this message. And I can't skip it with the Pro Controller. The Miiverse service has ended. Any software features that make use of Miiverse will no longer be available. Bullshit. So I'm going to continue. This is not a new start, new save file. This is my 212-hour beat the game, max level 60, pretty much every character. And I got my Ares 90 Skell, Ares 70 Skell, but I'm going to go on foot from the barracks in New LA and try to make my way to Caldros. And if you guys in the live chat, if you want to ask questions, if you want to have me talk about something going on in gaming. So we have my character. Who is this? Has some slow. I named her Bo. We have Alma there. We have Celica and Lynn, all level 60. What I gotta do is I gotta go into my skills, and I have to try to remember help with my I have like skills that are like have bonus effects, and I gotta remember which ones I have. So boost after damage, boost melee attack and melee accuracy by 30% when you have an aura active, boost damage by 100% when triggered melee combo, so that and reduces an art's cooldown by 50% when triggering a melee combo. So it's obviously a melee centric build. And so I have dual guns. I have the long sword. I have let's see, samurai gunner. Oh, that's what I need. Offensive stance. So boost melee accuracy, boost total melee attack, increase damage taking, secondary cooldown. Alright, so I want to probably use that first. 0/0 deals weapon damage and boost TP and melee combo, so that's another melee combo effect. Damage plus 400. Primer grants critical, immediate reuse, Increase TP by 200. Grants critical power plus boost TP. I can't remember the order I have to use these in. Ghost Walker, 20 seconds, or 30 seconds. If I do a second, or do the secondary, or double, whatever, let it charge up, then it's plus 40. Or plus 20 seconds. So this basically evade all attacks. Tornado Blade. So here's the, I just have to use these to do combos, one after the other, so. Alright. I'm gonna keep this crew, and we're gonna start our journey. How do you switch weapons? There we go. Oh yeah, and I'll just show you what item I have. Man, I forgot about how all this shit works. So how do I see what's equipped? Oh, this is the outfits. Does it show what I have equipped though? Yeah, this has been a while, so. Where is my... How do you switch your weapons? Oh, that's funny. I can't remember this shit. Oh, okay, so there's, I got this, alright. So I got the dual guns, attack 36. Alright, and then this is like this awesome sword. It's very hard to get. And then I just have, you know, this, I just wanted to have a matching cosmetic set. Alright, let's start the journey, baby. So yeah, if you guys have want me to talk about any topics, any current gaming topics or anything like rumored, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2 or directs when they're gonna come, or Smash characters, anything like that, or anything based on the game. And if Retro Death watches this is definitely the best Xenoblade Chronicles game, no question. Alright, so look at my skills before we leave. That's my Ares 90. I think I only got 190, possibly. I don't know how you tell the difference, honestly. Some badass machines, though. Nah, this tank. Alright. I'm gonna have to go out this way because I don't want to go through New LA.
Now then.
Alright, so there's your jump button. Trying to remember how to do the auto run. Nope. I want to say you have to hold L and then hit a button. Huh. Anybody remember how to do the auto run? Where you can let go of the stick. Alright, so here's Primordia. I forget what that must be one of those team-based objectives that don't mean anything now that no one's playing online. Okay, so I'm gonna go off memory on how to get to Sylvium. So bear with me, this could take a while, but I'm hoping to just keep this about an hour. I'd really like to remember how to run automatically. Oops, alright, that's how you move the camera. So you hold the L button and you can move the camera around. zoom in and out, which I like. I think that's... Anyway, somebody please look it up. How do I do the the character runs on their own after you let off the stick?
Ready? Let's move it.
All right, so
Hope you're ready for this. No use. You walk up and through. Rising blade. Side slash. Did you hear Donut Bowl doing a 2-day all-you-can-eat? Seriously? Oh my.
and I like how
May I bring Rock along?
the character callouts don't overpower the game. I don't know how loud the audio is going to be for you guys. That's probably my biggest complaint about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Alright, so I need a landmark. I gotta go over this way. Is that, you know, they just shout out and it's so overpowering. Where this just way more subtle. Kind of feel like I want to get to high ground here, but probably don't need to. I want to say you hold L and like hit A or B. But it ain't working. The item obtaining thing's a little bit random. That was a little tricky for... guess I didn't need high ground. For like some of the upgrading, some of the missions, you had to like find this random item, and it's just like, you just might as well get online and look up where to go, because it's such a luck-based thing. I mean, there is some clues. There can be some clues that you can follow, but it was kind of a pain. So that's really my biggest negative to this game. But the game world or the environment is just amazing. Got the moons. Yeah, it's baked in lighting, and you know, it's fake sky. Like, it's not like dynamic clouds or anything, but it works for the game. So that's Sylvian there. This isn't the way I really wanted to go, but... And if people that just joined, your last comment clock didn't show up in my other chat for some reason. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it said something about the biggest game world, but it's not on this window. It was only on this. Somebody type something. Let's see make sure mine comes through. Alright, loving it when you first saw the moons and sky. Stunning, yeah. But there was a comment that said something about the big developer and a big world, but it didn't. It disappeared. And I'm playing with the Pro Controller because I don't want to be tempted to look at the map. Yeah, see, I wanted to be up on that bridge, but I took the wrong path. I can still go around, but it would have been... I really wanted to be on that bridge. Is it worth it to go back? Not really. Damn it. Fucking. Yeah, type again, see if it works. I appreciate it. I mean, it's showing up on screen. The chat's like, it was just down on the little window in the live whatever it's called, the YouTube, the actual page that's showing me all my info, live viewers and all that. It showed up, but it didn't show up anywhere else. I mean, look at this environment, man. It's so fucking sweet. I have to blow my nose after a sneeze. Anybody else have to blow their nose every time after they sneeze? I will do that. I'll mute the mic. Yeah, I'm curious if anybody watches this that was like not satisfied with this game and preferred like the original or 2 better. I know we had a debate with Shadow Fox and Terrell and I and Clocked It. And what's up, ASAP? I think you came in just in time, or your pops. I know Rel, he preferred Xenoblade Chronicles 1 to X. Long time, man. Gonna play one of the best games of the decade. Next on Monday, we're gonna do our top 10 games of the decade podcast. Everybody's gonna have their own list. Retro Desk gonna try to predict everybody's list. That'll be kind of a side game, and then I'm gonna create, like, once I see everybody's list, I'm gonna be like, which game appeared on everybody's list, and see who can guess, Yeah, Clark, I don't know what's up, what you're trying to say. There is a character limit, 200. I don't know if you're exceeding that, or I don't know if there's any non-children friendly, even though I said the stream isn't for children. So yeah, coming up in this like island area on their way to Silvalum. I mean, going back to the Wii U after, pretty much exclusively playing Switch for most of the last 3 years, and then, obviously PS4 Pro and PC. I can see like the flaws, but it's the art direction's so good, and like I said in my last live stream, the techniques they use to kind of, in some instances, like fake certain techniques or certain graphical things. It's not really faking, but the techniques they use to be able to pull this off on the Wii U. 2020's I mean, it's early. So far, so good. I'd like Nintendo to have some games coming out this year, though, other than the 3 we know about, 2 of which are old games, with the Tokyo Mirage Sessions port, Xenoblade Chronicles remake, and Animal Crossing series I don't care about. Let me see if there's something I can do for comments to live chat, enable slow mode, edit to edit, community settings. I'll add you as a moderator. Clocked it. I'll try to anyway. How do you hidden viewers, blocked words, blocked links, allow all comments. Everything looks like it's right. feel the same way about Nintendo games needing to let us know that there's something coming. Did I turn around? Nope. Damn it. I just got to turn around while I did that. Because of the clouds, I can't see Sylvelum. Yeah, I'm heading the right way. Let's just see how quickly we can defeat this guy. Gotta get closer. It's weird using the D-pad. Toast.
Let's keep it up.
Come back here. Where you got?
Yes. Now melee attack. I shall give it my all. Aim for their vitals.
Somebody else? No. Are they gone?
Now that's how to evade. You can do it.
I don't know if it's just the audio quality, the voice actors. I don't know why it's so much more pleasing to hear them do the call-outs in this game versus 2, where it's just like, probably because there's double the people, because you got the blades, you got the drivers all shouting, you got enemies shouting. Yeah, that big dude there floating in the sky, probably can't take him out. Alright, there's Sylvelum. Probably my favorite aesthetic of all the continents. It's the most just straight alien looking. It's got a cool color palette. It's a unique, I've never seen any like alien world look quite like it. I don't have my phone on me. If somebody clocked it, or somebody, can you look up and tell me how to do the auto run? God. There it is. I figured it out. Hold R, hit B while you're running. Whoa. That doesn't look familiar. That, like, I don't remember that. Those ships. So, most anticipated games for 2020. I might as well do that while I'm getting to the new area. I'm gonna leave slot 5 open for an unannounced Switch game, or a announced Switch game that gets confirmed for 2020. And so if it's Breath of the Wild 2 or Bayonetta 3, obviously it won't stay number 5. But I'm just gonna put that there for now, because right now the games we know for Nintendo games, I'm not getting any of those 3. Unless Xenoblade Chronicles has massive quality of life improvements. I'm just not down for supporting old games. Like, you might say, well, Resident Evil 2, you praise that. Well, that's so different from the original. If you're just gonna make a remake of the same game but make it look better, I need some massive quality of life improvements to justify buying Xenoblade Chronicles remake. Because I know it's gonna be $60. And I need more than just better visuals. So, and what I've seen so far of the visuals, I didn't think they were that impressive. But oh, what do we got? Oh, come on, dude! Why wasting my time? I could just auto attack this guy to death. So number 4, and this might surprise some people, is going to be Doom Eternal. And the surprise is probably that it's number 4. I mean, it looks great, but it also part of me doesn't love the whole, well, it's going to be online. People can just jump in to your world, and it does feel like it's going to be too, like the environment's almost like too open. I don't know. I'm excited about the game. I'm just not sure how that's going to work with Doom. Like, so that's why it's number 4. Probably should just be selling all these. My number 3 most anticipated game of 2020 is going to be The Last of Us Part 2. I'm bummed that if it's coming out next month, I mean, that would be awesome, but it's not, so gotta wait till May, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, really looking forward to that. What I've seen so far, they were talking about the AI being improved, which it looks like it. I love the stealth. It is my favorite stealth game, the first game. I usually don't like stealth games, but I really like the stealth in that. And Naughty Dog's been doing stealth with Uncharted 4, had a little bit, and Uncharted Lost Legacy had quite a bit of stealth that was enjoyable. So not as punishing as a Splinter Cell, you know, and just way better game than the Metal Gear Solid series. So Last of Us Part 2, definitely I'm pretty excited for that. Got my PS4 Pro. The first time I even thought maybe I should get one was when The Last of Us 2 was basically really showing off, like middle of last year, when that's when they announced the February release date. So number 2 is going to be Silk Song. I kind of had this as my number 1 for a long time, but and I love the way the Hornet, I believe is her name, the way her movement looks, her combat looks, and it's different from, god damn it, I can't see where I'm going. I know there's some kind of mission too, where or some item or something you need this to happen. I guess I'm just gonna head northeast for now. But anyway, Silk Song looks amazing. They haven't actually said 2020, but I was actually surprised it didn't hit 2019 because the demos for the Switch version too. And I think it's coming to Switch and PC first. Hands on, we're like, man, this feels like a finished game. Like, this is polished. Some pretty big enemies in here. Let's try one. Oops, I hit the wrong fucking thing. Do my Ghost Walker. Man, I don't remember seeing that guy before. Yeah, it sucks I can't see. So yeah, Silk Song. You know, I really enjoyed Hollow Knight. I felt some of the boss fights were stupid. It was like bonus content stuff. It wasn't like the main game. And then the punishment of where the benches where you save, and just there's one where it was just such a chore just to get back to the boss, and it was just like so punishing. I just gave up. But I love the art style, love the music. It's a phenomenal game. Look at that. That's fucking sweet. Just saw a little hint of a giant creature walking over me. I almost want to fast travel just to right by where I'm at, just get rid of this shit, because it's kind of spoiling it. So let me just try to remember how to fast travel. There. Hopefully clears it up. So yeah, Silk Song number 2. And number 1 right now, as it stands, you know, this could change, but Ori and the Will of the Wisps is my number one. Like, you know, 1 through 3 they're so close. I just said, you know what, it could change tomorrow. It could be Silk Song tomorrow. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But right now, all right, where am I at? Where's the ball thing? Right there. Right now, I got Ori and the Will of the Wisps as my most anticipated game of 2020. Just the leap in like what's going on screen, like in the backgrounds. It's like it looks even more 3D, even more depth to it. Just massive fucking enemies, and just I loved. Where's that plateau thing at right there? I really loved the first game, but there was, you know, some room for improvement. The way you attacked and stuff kind of looks like they're putting an emphasis on that. And I just I hope it's as good as I want it to be. Same with Silk Song. You know, following up great games like that isn't always a guarantee, you know. And I'm debating on if I'm going to get it on Xbox One or PC. The thing I'm thinking about getting on Xbox One, if I buy it, and then get an Xbox Series X, I'll have, you know, I'll be able to play it on there easily. Just everything's going to be there backwards compatible. So I don't have to worry about you know, it not being there on the next system. Man, this guy's pretty tough. Gotta get that combo going. There he goes. Yeah, and after I finished Hollow Knight, like I didn't feel the urge to like start it over type of thing. You know, I enjoyed it. I did start Ori over. I only got about halfway on my second playthrough, but I don't know, just something about where it looks like they're taking it. It looks like the first game, and they had, you know, beautiful art style and stuff, but this looks like, I hate to use this word for this, but it looks like a true next gen Ori game, like not just in the visuals, but just in everything else that's going into it. And I'm guessing they have more of a budget now. And I like what I'm seeing with the improvements to the combat. So hopefully I'm heading towards Cauldros. I know Cauldros is north, but I feel like I gotta get around this. So yeah, what's up, MDZ? Just listed my top 5 most anticipated games of 2020. And I mean, I know Mezati's covered both sides of the, you know, should you be worried for Nintendo in 2020? And he's like, yeah, for these reasons, and no, for these reasons. I'm not necessarily worried that they're not going to have anything beyond Xenoblade Chronicles Remake and Tokyo Mirage Sessions port and Animal Crossing, but I'm worried is like what the games that are going to, is it going to be another Mario Tennis type of level of game, a Mario Party level type game? Is it going to be like a banger, like does Breath of the Wild 2 come out? Is there another 3D Mario game or a 2D Mario game, or, you know, something along those lines? Bayonetta 3, something. I wouldn't put money on it being one of those big titles, because, I mean, Platinum's done Astral Chain. They got that Babylon, was it Babylon something? Fallen or something? Game coming for, it looks like PS5. They got, they seem to be pretty busy. Where the hell is she going? It's like, where's the enemy at? Oh, I got auto run still on. Dear. Damn it, attack. I didn't fight as many things as I intended to. I'm gonna get there way quicker. I love Lynn's trash talk call out. I don't know why that's my favorite one. Oh, we got a nice little multi-enemy battle here. Good little combo. It's gotta be done quick. Just like that. Yeah, Bayo's come along nicely. I mean, I hope so. And I hope it's, you know, I hope it's a worthy sequel. Because, you know, it's been 2014, so it's going to be over 5 years since Bayonetta 2, and we've seen Platinum uses the same engine each time, so, you know, we haven't seen a huge an advancement, especially with Astral Chain. I didn't think even near Automata, you know, it wasn't like, it's a completely different approach or different style game. But if Bayonetta's not like 60, I mean, if they do it right, it could still feel completely playable, for sure. But I'd be a little bummed if they have to make some sacrifices. So will they go for trying to make it look like really good and be at 30, or will they keep it at 60 and just maybe won't be as big of a leap visually, because you look at what they did with Bayonetta 2 port, they couldn't even bump up the resolution, like, and it's still not a lock 60. Yeah, there's improvements been made to the engine, but it's not like Platinum's this huge studio at this. It'd just be interesting to see what they do, what direction they take. Will they try to instead push the visuals and go 30, or stick with 60 and we'll see what we get. But I wouldn't expect Bayonetta 3 to look massively better than 2. It'll definitely look better, no doubt about it, but I'm not expecting like a massive visual improvement, especially if they go to 60. Oh, I got overdrive. I need to fight something big. I don't even remember how it works. But yeah, like, I'll get back to what I was saying. You know, if it's one of these big titles, yeah, maybe it's gonna be maybe there's gonna be multiple AA, single A type games. All right, let's get a nice melee combo. Come on. That does some damage right there. I feel like I should. Kind of. Might have to, I should have started early so he's toppled. Whatever you say, Alma. I'll keep the rhythm going. Come on, let me attack again. Got too far away. Fully charged. There we go. I probably could have done the overdrive on that one. I don't remember how it works, honestly. On the skells, I do. Pretty sure we're heading to Caldros still. But yeah, MDZ says he agrees with me about the graphical leap. Yeah, I don't expect it to be Bayonetta 3 to be a massive leap. Because, I mean, Astral Chain looked good, but it's like a lot of the background, like the city and stuff, was just, there was nothing to it. It was what we call, like in Horizon, talked about the open world being very static. A lot of Astral Chains was very static. Oop. Yeah, we're gonna overdrive this motherfucker. Whoops, I hit the wrong one.
Hope you're ready for this.
Lot going on here.
I figured.
Got him.
Nice work.
Yeah, I'd be happy with the exact same amount of exploration in Bayonetta 3. I thought it was just enough. Whereas, like, yeah, you could go off the beaten path, or you could find missions by just doing the little things here and there. I don't know how much really I want to
Here we go. Last time first.
add to, like, the exploration and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie, I mean, you know me, I'd be disappointed if it looked identical to Bayonetta 2 visually, but ran at even if it ran at a lock 60. So I don't think Bayonetta 2, I mean, it doesn't look terrible, but it definitely, last time I played it, wasn't as good visually as as my memory told me it was. And this guy's putting up a fight. I'm playing Breath of the Wild on Switch and CEMU, so you got it on the emulator. Yeah, I watched a video of when the 60 frames per second came out for the emulator. It was 4K 60, and it just looks really clean. I mean, Breath of the Wild's a gorgeous game, but you increase the draw distance, increase the resolution, and double the frame rate. It just looks right. I'd love to see it officially running like that. Oh, that guy's in here. I'm not really one to do emulators and get into that, but I have been thinking about it. I've also been thinking about hacking my Switch just for the hell of it. I don't think I can beat this guy. I don't think I can beat him on foot because my attacks won't be able to hit, and my melee combo build isn't going to be effective once I get to Caldros, because this hasn't taken, well, how long we been on? I thought this told me. Oh, 42 minutes. Okay, I'll get to Caldros. Maybe I'll call upon my skills. Yeah, this game's all about art style, art direction, being top notch. Let's get the melee going. This should be it. Oh, he survived.
I suppose I'm getting used to this.
Yep, Caldros is through here. Yeah. Oh, wow. What's going on over here? I love how you can zoom out. Get the epic. Zoom in. Almost go first person if you want. That's just effect from being in the distance. But look at this world. I mean, I know Retro Death shit talks this game, but I know a lot of it's just because he likes to start the drama. He's like, this world's empty. There's no towns. There's no towns. It's a alien world that you crash landed on. Why would there be towns? You can't live without towns. Who's fighting me? Who am I fighting? Where you at? Oh, he's up there. Fuck. Oh, I'm coming to get you. Give me a second. Give me a moment. Hopefully my AIs take the right path. on right now. Boom. Xenoblade X2 or Xenoblade 3 with these types of exploration and graphic leap and great story will be my favorite game. Yeah, it's like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, you didn't want to be open world, but Xenoblade's known for big open areas, so they have a few of them in 2. But then they have this like really like badly designed map system. It makes it really hard to figure out where you got to go. You got to go like this roundabout way to get to. Oh, the arrow's telling me to go right here. To this big tree on in that first grassy area. I forget what it's called. And I'm like, oh wait, how do I get up there? Well, I gotta go way over here and start climbing up this tree root and go around this big tree and blah, 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 do all this, cross this bridge, and oh, now I'm at my destination. I don't know how they got the map system so wrong. But I understand they didn't want to make another huge open world game because, I mean, it came out the end of 2017, and this came out in middle of 2015 or early 2015 in Japan. But it's like you got good characters. You got the Ghostwalker spam. You have a cool, I like the anime, but even though you have mix of anime characters and like 3D modded characters, which is weird, but you got a cool interaction with characters, some funny cutscenes. Story was a bit of a letdown at the end for me, but you take away the open worldness of the first 2 games. You know, Xenoblade Chronicles and X are both completely open world, and you have this terrible map system, and then you put in this, even though you have to pay real world money, you got the blades. What was the things called that you would throw almost like Pokeballs? And you have this really convoluted, like, random blades that you gotta just, it's such a tedious time waste to like keep trying to get the blades you want. And I get it, you know, the feeling when you actually get Maz Karada or whatever her name is, Moss something, must be exciting. But think of somebody who has 160 hours in the game and just went through the menu over and over and over and over and just never got that blade. It's just a bit frustrating. And then just overall, I didn't think having those huge giant moving titans in the background was worth the sacrifices to everything else, especially in portable mode. How shitty, like how low res, how terrible that looks in portable mode. And there's times when you don't have a titan in view and you're in this, and you got some look like actual dynamic lighting in this one area. It can look beautiful, but then when you're trying to have this giant titan moving in the background, I felt like that was the emphasis, and I felt it took away from what could have been a game that looked like this, but on a different, with some massive improvement. Imagine this game with like real dynamic lighting, like a real cloud system. Even though I love the baked-in backgrounds and stuff, and then just not have some of the stuff pop in at the last second, and have it be a new game like a Xenoblade Chronicles X2. I think the Switch is fully capable of making that a game look gorgeous, look like a big jump over this game. And I feel like 2 wasn't that, but I do give them props for getting it out so soon. And I understand why people love the game, because I like it. It was my number 2 game of 2017. So obviously I liked it. I just after thinking about it years later and then playing this game, there's things I wish that 2 did that it ended up not doing. So I made it to Cauldros. Yeah, the randomized blades. So boring getting the same basic blade over and over again. Exactly. Shokyo likes Xenoblade Chronicles X more. Well, Shokyo's he doesn't like anime stuff. He calls people weeaboos and stuff. He doesn't like that stuff. He's too much of a man for that stuff. So I could see why he doesn't like 2. pretty sure he likes the first one better than X, which I'm not even close. X is just so much better in every way for me.
Suppose I'm getting used to this.
I guess the overarching story probably, I heard it's pretty, if you play Xenoblade from beginning to end, the first one, that it's pretty incredible. I couldn't stand Shulk. I couldn't stand some of the dialogue, and just I didn't get sucked in. I'm sitting there. I got to got my character up to level 24 or something. And I got to, I don't know if it was the hip or the thigh. It was kind of where you could first had this cinematic of showing both Titans from it started to get pretty close, and I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. You know, Shulk's feeling it, but I wasn't feeling it. I still remember the trailer when they're showing, you know, some of the areas. You had people talking about, oh, look at that sharp edge there. Oh. We got a level 62, but he's in the lava. Let's do some glitch jumping. I was sad when they took the jumping out of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I know that these are technically cyber bodies or whatever, so they're capable of falling and not taking damage. Come on now. Get it. Take a little closer look at my character for those that have joined after the fact. Nice cast of all female characters, you know. I'm not against girl power and female leads and stuff. I can't stand it when it's so obviously brought up and forced. It happens natural, don't even think about it. But when you try to throw it in everyone's face, that's when I'm like, yeah. I agree, it's from awesome gameplay to okay gameplay. What are you talking about? From going from X to 2? This music is amazing too. I did this in my last stream, but I'm gonna turn it up. Shot right there. Look at this, man. Made the journey. It didn't take as long as I thought. Music superior in this game. The world superior. The map system superior. Traversal was superior. You had running, which I think you didn't do. But you have better leaping. Get over things. You had the skells. You could walk around. You could drive around. Let's take this guy out.
Ready? Let's move in.
This guy might pose well. That's a good fight or not. Attack, goddammit. What are you waiting for? No, didn't put up a fight. Yeah, I mean, X, it feels like you're not limited, really. And then 2 is just oh, here's this glowing thing at this waterfall. Oh, you gotta go into the menu and pick a bunch of different blades that have these certain abilities, jump level 3 or whatever. So it's but they don't have 3. Oh, now you gotta go through all this infinity chart, running around, to get that ability leveled up. And then an hour later, you're like, oh, now I can go up here, and that's just some lame treasure that was up there. It's yeah. I think I'm gonna try to keep going around here. Yeah, the music in the city was the only thing I didn't like. What's up, Donnie? Yeah, if you just joined, shit. I started in New LA and I've made my way to Caldros on foot. No fast travel, no map. But I think I'm about to fast travel to, because I think your skulls show up wherever you fast travel. Can't do this in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Remember seeing that in the trailers for the first time? I mean, this continent could have been its own game. Seriously, like it's. Yeah, New LA's not terrible. It's just definitely the weakest of the soundtrack. See if I can beat this guy with just auto attacks. Oh, he's a Titan. Oh, Celica's got Ghostwalker too, huh? Forgot about that. And to Retro Death, who says that this combat system is just so inferior to 2. It's the same basic concept. It's the same basic combat system. Yeah, I have to look down to see where my art's instead of just hitting a button, but I have more options. Alright, I'm going to believe my skulls will be here when I fast travel. Oh yeah. Let's board. I love how they like skate. I even got pretty good at driving with the fucking vehicle. These ones are fast. And here's the. If you don't like this song, then you have no musical taste. I kind of just wanted to get up here.
Don't bother apologizing now. What does this
Melee attack. Toast. I mean, look at this. Like, come on. Look at that. There's nothing in 2 that even comes close to this moment right here. Getting this Ares 90 skull. Unless you just, if you're a waifu guy, then I guess probably getting Cosmos or whatever probably was equivalent. Whoa. Stand up. Alright, so there's this whole system of like walkways. I mean, it's just massive. Like I said, you could build a whole game and only have it be in Caldros because there's so many little nooks and crannies. Trying to remember what's up here. Oh, you just can't do nothing there. Okay. Oh, there is this site. Yeah, if you're looking to get a 90s Ares skull or even the 70, a lot of the parts are from enemies in Caldros. Some of the crucial parts, I want to say, I don't know if it's just... You can look it up. It tells you what fast travel site to go to. You can just go back and forth. I remember when people got disappointed in Tropical Freeze announced, and now everyone loves it. Yeah, you're talking about because it was the game Retro was working on. They were hoping it was going to be another Metroid or something. Smooth line. I love how the game keeps opening up. You find new continent, get skulls, get the ability to fly, discover caves, and pass by a dozen times. Damn, this awesome skull. Why, thank you. Oh, she's calling for Just calling for the one-shot kill. I'm gonna do it.
I'll make you stumble.
Wow.
Figured we'd win. Hope I didn't get in the way.
People hate Wii U saying this game was just bad and wasn't dense. The arcades and colleges bigger than there on Xbox games. Yeah. If someone says this ain't dense, then they're dense. There's just enemies everywhere of all different levels, so I gotta find the guys you really need for these skills. They're like black mechs, like rounded off. I know they're around here somewhere. They're they're not like squared off. They got more of a bulbish like design. Or maybe it was these guys. I'm trying to remember. I might be thinking of a different game. I know that. Let's see what this guy drops. Obviously, when you don't have this skill, I mean, you might have some skills get taken out. So let's see what we get. Upgraded lens, you need that. Just look at this, man. Imagine having to design this. How long did that take? Speaking of big open worlds, well, not speaking of, I mean, I've been talking about them. Breath of the Wild, so I rewatched the Wii U, or the, yeah, Retro Death. There's no towns. There's no towns. Can't go underwater. Like, I get it. You like having towns and having a bunch of dumb side quests and stuff, but never owned the Wii U, so it's the only Xenoblade I haven't played. I'm impressed they got these kind of graphics on such a weak console. Wasn't that more powerful than Xbox 360, PS3? And then, like, those had some pretty good looking games, but this is definitely vastly above that. But it's all about art direction too. If you just join, it's not just raw technical power. I mean, art direction is the biggest reason. The other thing, they did a bunch of clever tricks to pull it off. Like, they did bake shadows the time of day. The sky that isn't dynamic, the lighting's not dynamic, but the result is just a gorgeous looking game. And I mean, honestly, if you've played Xenoblade 1 and 2, I mean, there's a lot of diehard Xenoblade 1 and 2 guys that don't love X because of its design. It doesn't have the story like those games. But, I mean, if you can get a Wii U for like, I don't know, $150, I don't know what it costs, I would recommend it. I mean, just for this game. And then Monolith Soft, this was their first HD game, and they pulled it off. Like, they did. I think they did better than Nintendo when it comes to delivering early on. I mean, it was 2015, early 2015 when it released in Japan, but wasn't till Nintendo, like, as far as like a really took advantage of the Wii U, it probably was when they showed off Breath of the Wild. But what I was about to say was seeing the initial like reveal, going back and watching it. The world of Zelda U at the time, I kind of liked how it was before they changed it. All right, we're gonna go to I'm gonna see what I need to like build another skull. I don't think I got enough materials for another one, but maybe I do. Yeah, this game ain't taking advantage of Wii U, but I mean, it's still pushing the Wii U for what they did. It's not like, but there's probably more things they could have done with more time to take more advantage of it, but they definitely pushed the Wii U with the engine in its state that it's in.
Yeah.
But they also did the you could download it's like 10 gigabytes of like a, what they call it, a like assets. What was that called? All right, let's see. So what am I short? I need a golden Growlithe heart. I think I got everything for the 70, don't I? What am I missing? What? I got it. Oh, 4 out of 8. 4 out of 6. Texture pack, yeah. The texture pack, resolution pack. So it loads off the disc and off the hard drive or internal memory. So crude nail masks, control device, and the golden hearts. All I need. I should have fucking. Let me look up to see where those are at. Golden. I think that come up. Like, the one good thing about this game coming out later in America is that there was already like full guides for by the time it came out. It was just all they had to do is translate it. Let's see. Caldros. Where do you get them? I dropped by Growth 0 fighting. Exchanging reward tickets at the network console. 2 of them are needed to create a 90s later scale. 1 apiece. Need to craft 2. Alright, so what enemies? Alright, you go 0, so find out where. Maybe we'll see if we can. Dang. The Nemesis. Is that the final boss? I think that's the final boss. Or it looks like.
Google Fi, a phone plan by Google. If these sports fans made a phone plan,
Oh my god.
Oh,
just
they gotta
stream
do the
all the
squad
games they
missions.
want.
That's right.
and
That's right. Now I'm remembering. Yeah, the game's running off the disc with no install unless you opt for it. Amazing tech for the time considering the landmass. Next Zelda should take notes from Xenoblade in terms of visual diversity. I don't agree with that. I think Zelda had didn't have as alien of environments, but you had the desert, you had the snowy mountains, which had some cool areas. You had like the tropical area. You had the main Hyrule Field, the Hyrule Castle, the Korok Forest, or Lost Woods. You know, I thought it had enough. Alright, so we'll do some squad missions. See if we can get that's the only one I got. Yeah, I don't remember how all that worked for finding the thing I need. I think let's see if I can just buy. Let's see. This is another complaint. Like, you can't just shortcut these. Go by letter. So I gotta scroll all the way down to the G's to find the golden heart. See if I got enough to buy 2. Yeah, all I want in Breath of the Wild 2 is underwater and dungeons. Underwater is gonna be amazing. Amazing addition. I'd be shocked if they don't. I need 636. Or at 636 I have 989. So I can buy 1. Anybody remember the other items I needed? I definitely shouldn't take too long to get another level 70, but... Dinner time, alright, clocked it. Check. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I think it was like 10 gigs for the pack, texture packs and stuff. And for those that, I mean, this game's over 5 years old, or almost 4.5 from the Japanese release. It's almost 5, but for the US release, it's like just over 4 years. But the end game, or the end sequence, how they left it was like a cliffhanger. So it's like I kind of wanna know. So cruel, nil masks. Why isn't it coming up? Let's see where we get these guys. Fucking ads. You can be attained from the Blade Terminal for 210 reward tickets each, or from the Time Attack missions Twin Dials of Mystery. You can also obtain by clearing squad missions, which involve defeating nil. Time Attack mission Twin Dials of Mystery. So yeah, that's right. Some of these were Twin Dials of Mystery, and then the other item. Just want one I can get from fighting guys. Alright, so yeah, those I dropped by those guys I fought when I was showing you the last guy I fought. Alright, let's go back to I'm just gonna go back to the barracks one last time and see if I have that time attack mission. So have I gone? Yeah, I'm over an hour, so. See if we get where we're looking for. At the top of the snow continent. Xenoblade X reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 1. I've never heard of that. Yeah, these guys are a little tricky, that's for sure. Especially when you gotta be close to hit them.
I suppose we've no other recourse.
Oh, my skulls? My skulls behind me? No. Damn it, I forgot to. Forgot that these had to build up by attacking. Use all my TP so I can do that and drive. Overdrive. Damn it, I keep missing the B. I'm sure I'm not doing what I could be doing, but it's been a while. Health-wise, I'm doing alright. So I need to wait for my combo sequence here. Damn it. Concentrating, if you can't tell. There we go.
I suppose I'm getting used to this.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, I never played a Bait and Kaito, so I don't know what type of system that is. I know Clocked It, or Retro Death raves about it. Has it got a card-based system? World record, 4 seconds. Wow. Alright, so, yep, we got 2 masks. Nice. Alright, I think that's gonna be it. Thanks for you guys for tuning in. Next game I'm gonna do this for is Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna start the shrine. No fast travel, no map. I'm gonna put the Pro HUD on, and I'm gonna go all the way to fuck, I forgot the name of it. The Robin Williams like character, Robbie, whatever his house. So you know, and just take out enemy encampments and stuff on the way. I'm not a big RPG guy, so this is definitely my favorite RPG game by far. Let's see. So got enough mass for the 70. Need some other items, but yeah, that's gonna be it. What weapons can I get? Wish it just show me the weapons that. Can I search? Just show me the items I can build. I don't remember enough about this now. I have this one. I'd have to look up like what's the best weapons for. Look at these ones. I don't even have the build material. I don't even know what I need. Drone or Deuce Crusher. I almost said Drone Crusher. Oops. Alright. Pretty sure it's saved. Let's just do one more. One last look. I remember thinking about how awesome it was going to be to get on top of this big arch. I can hear the old disc spinning. It's crunching. The system's crunching it. And I think maybe you guys can hear that. I mean, just look at this, man. I don't know how you can be impressed by this world. Yeah, it seems like lately the Wii U's had a little bit of a resurgence. Look at this guy. Think he's gonna be a problem? I'm just gonna hit him. Oh, what failed? What the hell? Why can't I attack? Yeah, he's toast. And I didn't even do anything. I don't know why his level 90 is so much easier than in Oblivia. There's that brontosaurus looking thing with no head, his neck or whatever, and he's like level 80, and he's impossible. I can't beat him. Barely do any damage with these skulls on him. So I always like to just like look at how they got the lighting bouncing off the water. I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's just some simple technique. It's not ray tracing or anything, but it works when you're flying along with the moon in the sky, and you're just panning around. It works. They pulled it off. So they got the alien ship. I forgot all about that. I think New LA. I wish they would have finished building it. Maybe if they did a sequel, that would be a thing. I wish it was all connected by the end of the game. But it's a great game. Definitely might come up in the old top 10 games of the decade podcast on Monday. Well, people are modding their Wii U's and doing some cool homebrew stuff, and also getting games that are not available on Switch, like X and Mario 3D World. Yeah, I've heard there's a big homebrew thing going on. I was unaware until recently. And 3D World, to me, is still the best 3D Mario game. It's just it's phenomenal. Yeah, it's not exactly the Mario 64 over your shoulder camera, blah blah blah. It's not the real 3D Mario game. I hate it when people said that. That pissed me off. I'll wait for the real 3D Mario game. This is the 3D Mario game. They just wanted to try something, have multiplayer and stuff. This is the real 3D Mario game. To say anything different is just ignorant and stupid, which is the same thing. I haven't played this in a minute either. You can also play this game using the Classic Controller Pro. Look at all those options.
Super Mario 3D World! Meow.
Look at this, I got started it 3 times. World 6, I'm gonna start here so I have all the characters. I don't even remember how Rosalina controlled. Yeah, we're here. We're gonna play this level. I don't remember. I hope they made these type of games. Love that game. So what's her special ability? Is that it? I think so. Doesn't have the triple jump. It's not good. It's not a real 3D Mario game. Look at those skills. Look at those skills. I haven't played this game in years. Well, at least a year. And look at that shit. Get a running start here. It looks fucking amazing too. Honestly, I'd rather have a 3D World 2 than Odyssey 2. I know people will be like, "Oh, what the hell? You're just a Switch hater. You're just a Wii U fanboy. It's a failed system." My last live stream, some guy was saying, oops, didn't see that. I was talking about how they raised the price of these old Wii U games to match the Switch, the price of the Switch game. I thought that was bullshit. Uh-oh. And he's like, "Oh, why are you defending a bad system?" What does that have to do with anything? They took old games, they charged full price for them on the new system, and then they raised the price of what they were on the old system. Just so people couldn't say, "Oh, her cat suit just does not fit for some reason." It just doesn't look like Rosalina. But anyway, I just like that's stupid. You know, that's greedy, that's slimy, and yeah, there's no defense for that. Oh, I knew that was happening. Get the fuck out of here. I'm beating this level before I'm ending the stream. Level design is just phenomenal. What's up, Mohammed? Oh, shit. I'm probably gonna die. Fuck! You explained the advantage of the Wii U comparing to the Switch. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing. And then I was giving Nintendo shit for raising the price of old games on Wii U so that they match the price of the Switch port that shouldn't have been full price. Sorry that some people are fine. I guess you don't have to be mad about it, but don't defend a business practice that no other companies, well, third parties do it. Capcom, well, not Capcom, who just did it recently? Like The Witcher 3. It's an old game. It's full price on Switch. You know, what was another one? Doom. Doom's still fucking $60. It's like $20 everywhere else. But Nintendo is not known for being so non-consumer friendly. Get out of here. Checkpoint. So you can go this way. And there's something. I forget what it is. I have a cat now. I haven't played this game since I've got my cat. Last night she was spazzing, doing that arching the back thing. It's fucking cracking me up. I just look at her and she'd fucking go all fucking arch her back. You just like run off all crazy. I mean, look at these skills. You can tell I played this game a lot. To not have played it in such a long time, but just still have the skills, and it's a pretty hard level. You know, I died a few times. It's not a true 3D Mario game, Juice. It's just not. Odyssey was the game everybody was looking for. Are you fucking kidding me? Trying to remember what I need to do here. Oh, get up there. Look at that. Nope. I'd actually rather not be in the cat suit for this section. We got her done. Boom. Look at that. Fucking tell me this ain't fucking real 3D Mario game. That's just stupid. Still looks great. Plays great. I think the reason it's my favorite is, as much as I love Galaxy 1 and 2, there was some just some stuff in Galaxy that once you got upside down and stuff, it got a little frustrating, like the controls like reversed, and this is, you know, if you didn't get to these levels, you didn't play 3D World. You didn't experience 3D World, I should say. Like this stuff right here is why 3D World is my favorite 3D Mario game. These levels. These worlds. These like super challenging. Here it is. Champions Road. See how far I get. I'm gonna guess not very far. We're gonna switch to Peach. Oh, I forgot. Trying to do the long jump. Forgot how to do it. So she has the Yeah, I had to remember how to do the long jump. I played this level so many frickin' times before I beat it. Oh shit. I'll try a few more times. I had it down, but I actually got to the point where I would go get the Tanuki suit every time. You fuck. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna beat it small. I mean, I wasn't gonna beat it anyway. Where I had it where I didn't even go in the pipe. Still got some skills. Oh, as I say that. All right. I'm not going to put you guys through that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Next time I'm going to do a Juice Adventure. It's going to be Breath of the Wild, like I said. And we just start from the Shrine of Resurrection. And then work my way to... Can't think of the damn place I want to go. But and then just battle some... Bokoblins and Guardians and take out the encampments and just kind of have an adventure. And I don't have too many other open world games that I do that for, so it's not going to be an ongoing series. Maybe I'll play a Fatal Frame one of these times. The one thing I miss going from Switch to the Wii U, probably the main thing, is just having all your screenshots and video captures. That's really the only thing. See if we got any friends on. But yeah, we're remembering the last decade, and the Wii U existed entirely in the last decade. Let's see, who's the last person to play? 22, yeah. I thought T was on the last time I played. Yeah, T, 11 hours. Shadow. Month ago, bro. Come on. All right. I mean, you got the internet browser. You got, I showed the eShop. So anyway, that's going to be it. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this. And, yeah, you too, MDZ, Donnie Arts, Muhammad, everybody else who watched. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.